card reading number 1 is set up, okay, for everyone. You can pick 1 or 2, but this is all about giving you an update for those who are dealing with anxiety and worry about their situation, okay? So if you pick number 1, you got blossoming abundance. You got all tied up. You got it's time for healing. And door to personal healing and happiness. Not bad. So if you pick number 1, for those who are dealing with anxiety and worry about their situation, here is your update. So your update here is that there's money coming in here, a large amount of money coming in here. So you're just needing time to heal here and that anxiety and worry, and be patient when it comes in, because there's a lot of money coming in, okay? It could be an inheritance. It could be the very money you've been waiting for, okay? That you've been stuck in a mental prison about. So this is why you're needing time to heal, okay? You're healing this part. Feeling restraint, feeling stuck in your head. So here's your advice. It's time for healing, balsamic moon. So I'm going to give you some ways in how you can move forward here in your advice. So I'm going to give you an extended messages, okay? 38. So keep in mind when you are going through this, okay? When 1 is healed, meaning you, all are healed, because you're going through an expansion here and a healing within inside you about healing your anxiety and worry. And the expansion is new perception, okay? Without that anxiety and worry. Next thing, it's time to let go of the past, please and thank you. Next thing, you're about to turn the corner. Next thing, you need more time to heal, okay? Last thing, think about this situation, okay, and how it would look if everyone were healed, okay? If people took out the time to do this for themselves, we wouldn't be worrying about having anxiety and worry, okay? So that's your advice. Your outcome is great. Pick number 1. You're healing and you have that new beginning in your personal life without that anxiety and worry. Okay? Things are going to grow in all areas of your life once this money comes in. You need to know this update so that way when you're healing, you're staying optimistic, okay? And making sure you're having this self-care regimen that you're coming up with in order to heal, okay? So that's your reading. Pick number 1. I really hope it helps. Now, if you pick number 2, you got financial constraints. You got door to romance. You got it's time to breathe out. And 2nd chakra, Archangel Ariel. Very cool. It's not a bad outcome. All right, pick number 2. This is for people who are working on feeling re-energized. Okay. So here's an update. You're going to have that time and space in order to do that. Okay. Because even though you're going to be going through financial constraints, you're going to be open to focusing on you here. Okay. This is what's going to bring a new opportunity your way in order to get to know yourself better, come up with a self-care regimen to re-energize yourself, focusing on things that are positive, authentic, and what re-energizes you, okay? Spending time with your own spiritual source, whatever that is in your belief system, okay? And what also comes up with your update is that there are going to be people around you that are going to be receptive of wanting to be interested in dating you and whatnot, even through financial constraints, okay? So that's one thing you need to know here about your update as well, alongside with those financial constraints. So here is your advice, pick number 2, take time to breathe out. Don't forget about you, okay? Because it's so important. So that way you start feeling re-energized, okay? There's nothing wrong with that being selfish, okay? It's pretty actually dang normal. So that way you're not running yourself through the mud and having to go to the hospital because you neglected yourself, okay? But I'm going to elaborate more for those who need those extended messages to the advice, okay? 34. So around this time, when you're going through financial constraints and whatnot, or if times get tough, okay, when you start feeling low on energy, please say to yourself 3 times in the mirror, okay, alone, for as long as it takes, because this is empowering yourself, okay? Pick number 2. I am where I am, and that's okay. Next thing, you should know where you stand, either now or very soon. Next thing, you need to take time out for your own good. Next thing, it's time for you to share your wisdom and experience with someone else. Last thing, avoid falling into a slump. Slump meaning like depression, sadness, grief. You're going to empower yourself that it's okay where you're at, so you can get up every single day and try your best and making sure you do that self-care regimen. You developing a new emotional intimacy with yourself, okay? That way you're upgraded and you're ready for the next, step to what's going to happen next, okay? Your outcome is great because not only are you developing that emotional intimacy with inside you, but it's going to be easy for you to open up around others. Plus, you're going to be having some really awesome ideas come into mind while you're spending some time with yourself and source, or whatever that source is, like your God, the universe. You get what I mean? But please write down those beautiful ideas, because they're not stupid, okay, in a journal. Because you're going to get a lot of different ideas. It may not make sense now, but it's a gift to you in the future of what you're going to use that idea for, okay? Plus, you get to see the progress in your path too, and how much you've grown. All right, so that is for pick number 2. I really hope it helps. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.